This is a work session of Mayor and Borough Council of Borough of Seaside Park, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, held on Thursday, April 16th, 2026, advertised for 7 p.m. Pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting for publication, the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star, on January 2nd, 2026. Notice of the meeting of the governing body also has been posted in the corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Condos?
Here.
Councilmember Connor?
Here.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Here.
Councilmember Toth?
Here.
Council President Wilk?
Here.
Mayor Peterson?
Here.
Thank you.
The first item for discussion on the work session entails a proposal dated April 3rd, 2026 from T&M Associates to provide bidding, contract administration, and construction management services for the ongoing boardwalk reconstruction project, and this is specifically for Phase 2 of the project. That is listed for consideration as Resolution 226-190 at this evening's regular meeting. Any follow-up?
The only thing I'd like to add to that, Mayor, is that the amount is $6,500 less than Phase 1. It's one block shorter, but the fees are $6,500 less. Of course, we're very satisfied with the progress of the first phase, so hopefully it'll be a repeat performance.
And we did put in that it's not to exceed, Mayor. Even though it was an estimate, we did not to exceed in the resolution.
When they break down each, I just was looking, when they break down each individual piece, it says not to exceed.
Yeah, right, so we put not to exceed.
Yeah, so,
Right.
totally correct. They just said it wrong at the very end when they summarized it.
Very good. Anything else on that one then?
No.
The second item for discussion is discussion of a proposal dated March 10th, 2026 from Remington Vernick Engineers to provide construction management and inspection services for the reconstruction of parking lots 1, 2, and 3. That is listed for consideration as Resolution 226-191 at this evening's regular meeting. And that project had been discussed, reviewed, and contemplated for a long time. I don't know if we have any other backup or any information at this point.
No, I'm looking forward to moving that along. We've talked about that, as you already said, for a long time, and it's overdue. The lots really need to be redone.
Yeah,
They're in very, very poor condition.
there's a good opportunity for 50%, excuse me, 50% principal forgiveness,
Right.
including engineering services, and that's up to $2.5 million. That's through the Clean Water Intended Use Plan for fiscal year 2026. So that's a good opportunity, so we're going to be applying for that. I don't know if it's automatic or it's probably a process we have to go through in order to get it. But it sounds like we should qualify for it, but we'll see.
Anything else on that one then?
Yeah.
The next is discussion of bond anticipation note, BAN, sale memorandum, sale of $2,345,000 bond anticipation notes consisting of $2,072,300 general capital bond anticipation notes and $272,700 marina utility bond anticipation notes. And we have Jenna, we could...
Read the memo into the record.
Yeah, we have to read the memo related thereto under the law into the record.
In accordance with NJSA 40A:2-28, the undersigned financial officer of the Borough of Seaside Park hereby reports to the governing body of the Borough of Seaside Park the principal amount, interest rate, and maturity date of the notes sold, the prices obtained, and the names of the purchasers. Principal amount, $2,345,000 in bond anticipation notes. Interest rate, 4%. Maturity date, April 9th, 2027. Price obtained, $2,371,146.75. Name of purchaser, Fidelity Capital Markets. Net interest cost, 2.885%. The undersigned sold the reference notes at a public sale pursuant to authority granted in Ordinance 1-2022, 2022-15, 2022-16, 2022-17, 2022-19, 2024-16, 07-2021, as amended by 2022-05, 2024-26, and 04-2021. This report is being made to the governing body at the next meeting thereof after such sale in accordance with NJSA 40A:2-28.
Thank you, John. Anything from the council in that manner? The next item are announcements, and the first, I can turn that over to Jenna, our clerk. That's an announcement as well.
So for the South Seaside Park section of Seaside Park, the County Board of Elections had an emergency meeting. So the section that was South Seaside Park is now going to be the voting District 3 in Seaside Park for these two elections, for the primary and the general election. There is a letter that went out, and it's also posted on our website in case anyone didn't get it yet. Basically just alerting you that you're the new District 3 and you'll be remaining in the Congressional District number 2. And you'll be able to vote for the Seaside Park municipal candidates.
Thank you. And the
That's good. It's good news that they actually got it all done that quickly. It's beautiful. Not optimistic.
anything else on that one? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The second is an announcement. It's a mayoral appointment to the planning board. It's for alternate number 1. It's an unexpired 2-year term. It runs out at the end of the year of Joseph DeBlasio. Those are the written work session items, and we have need for an executive session concerning potential litigation as well as contract negotiations. That being said, any other council members have anything else at this juncture for the work session?
No, Mayor.
No.
Hearing none, I'll open it up to the public. If anyone has any comments on any of the work session items, if they could come forth, give your name and address into the record. Any comments on work session? Yes, Shirley?
Shirley Cressel, 700 North Bayview Avenue. On the reconstruction of the parking lots of 1, 2, and 3, are you going to make the handicap spots more accessible? Because a lot of vans, including my son and Carlin's, have the side ramp, and we can't use them because there's no space in between. So you either have to find a corner somewhere, or they stop and we unload Abby, and then he finds a place to park. So have you looked into making them wider, or put the space in between like you see?
The answer is yes.
Thank you.
I put that in my notes to talk about, and I'll say it now. I didn't want to go back to beat. Well, anytime the parking lots are redone, the parking spots have to be conforming to the codes that are today. As you know, the spots are very, very tight for very small cars. But to answer the question is, yes, the spots will be ADA compliant to whatever regulations are, but also when this is done, we also lose a tremendous amount of parking.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we look for anywhere we can provide other parking in other locations in the town.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other comments on the work session items? Yes.
Yes.
This is-
Kathy Fulcomer, 356 Roberts Avenue, Seaside Park. Okay. Just one question for the city clerk. I didn't look at the website yet about the district, but people might ask me, are they still going to vote? Is that going to be District 3 there where Midway was, or is that going to be with Districts 1 and 2?
I believe that
Yeah.
all of it is going to be District 3.
Yeah, in other words, they'll be all going to the first day.
I think she
Yes.
asked for you.
Yeah, there won't be
Yes.
anything in.
Tri-vote.
Yeah, it'll be, I just met with them today to go over how we're gonna set it up for the election.
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. Any other comments on work session items? Mr. Folkema?
Yes. This is, relates to the creation of a 3rd election district. which was made possible by your vote to annex South Seaside Park. I'm actually here to thank you for doing that, because what you have done is that you have established a greater Seaside Park with a structure for lower taxes, and you have earned a new title. The title is Founding Mother and Founding Fathers of a Greater Seaside Park, which is a far more important title than being mayor and councilman.
Father Peterson.
And of course, this is
Founding father, I can't afford any more kids.
It's basically for the taxpayers, and I just wanted to thank you because it's important that people thank you for things that you do that are right. Now, concerning your upcoming negotiations,
That's not.
No,
This is not what it's-
no, of course, I'm not gonna discuss it except to say, Berkeley Township should give you money, they shouldn't ask money from you.
Thank you. Any other work session items? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to close the public portion and to go into a closed executive session with counsel, the topic already written, spread on the record, potential litigation, contract
I'll
negotiation.
make the motion then.
Motion by Councilman Kraft, second by Council President Wilk. Roll call.
Council President Kraft?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, sorry, Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Thank you. Council President Wilson?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Confidential closed executive session, and as such, I would entertain a motion from the council to close the work session and then just take a very brief moment and begin our regular meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Councilmember Toth,
Second.
seconded by Councilmember Condos. Roll call.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.